Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I would just do a bit of a fun video. I've been seeing this trend on TikTok going around that's really inspired me, where people are just sharing the things that they find incredibly chic and stylish. So these are things I sort of narrowed down as either how you're wearing something or a way that you are accessorizing or putting things together. I think at the end of the day, when I find something really chic or attractive, it's kind of the whole essence, the whole package. But a lot of the inspiration have a few things in common. So let's talk about it. And before we get into it, I just want to say, if you don't do some of these things, that doesn't mean that you're not chic or stylish at all. Being stylish, chic is all about the way you carry yourself. It's all about your essence, your aura. And I think that's what people are really attracted to at the end of the day. And you can show that aesthetically in so many different ways. So these are by no means rules. By no means do you need to do this or have this in order to be chic and stylish. They're simply just the things that I notice that when I see someone walking in the street or looking at an inspiration photo, I go, oh, that's chic. And before we get into all the chicness, I just want to take a moment to thank the sponsor of today's video, Cotton. If you've been watching my channel for a while, then you know I've worked with Cotton many times before, and they are literally one of my all-time favorite brands when it comes to high quality and well-made basics. They are a brand based right here in Toronto, so I love that local factor of it too. The whole ethos of Cotton is that we're gonna wear it well, but it's also going to degrade well. So they focus on creating pieces that are made of primarily natural fibers, so they actually biodegrade, they breathe, they feel good on your skin. And they also give back to the communities where they source these materials. So they sent me their new wool plaza trousers. They have like a really nice chill and slouchy drape to them, and they're nice and high-waisted. I love the pleats. They have real pockets. The only thing I would say is that yes, they are tall girl approved, but if you're anywhere under 5'8", then I would recommend getting these tailored. These are a little bit long for me right now, so I have to do exactly that. They also sent me their new Hamata sweater. This is made of 100% Egyptian cotton. So it's gonna be warm in the fall and winter, but also really nice and breathable. It's not too big and bulky, so you can actually like style it over your shoulders like this, which you'll see is something that I think is super chic. It comes in a bunch of different colors. I just went with basic black because it's me. And another favorite that I'm wearing right now, which I think is kind of a fun elevated basic, is this asymmetrical ribbed cotton tank top. It's called the Miriam tank. It fits so nicely, it fits true to size. And I just think it adds a really nice, interesting neckline, especially when you layer. And then I also chose this scarf. This is made of 100% cotton. So the cotton label on here actually functions as a loop, so you can secure it around your neck if you wanted to wear it that way. But I actually chose it to wear tied around my bags. I'm into a scarf on a bag. I think it's like a cute little pop of color. A lot of my bags are really neutral in browns and blacks and things like that. I just think it's a cool way to add a little spice to my accessories. Thank you so much to Cotton again for sponsoring today's video. Thank you for supporting the channel. I will leave all the pieces that I showed you linked down below, and if there's anything else that you wanted to check out, you can save a little cash if you use my code ChristinaCotton15. So going off some chic and minimalist basics, let's get into all the things that I think are super chic. The first thing that I think makes you instantly stylish and super duper chic, I think the chicest people do this, and that is outfit repeating. If you do a bit of a deep dive and pay attention to your favorite influencers, celebrities, style icons, or even some friends or family that you feel are really stylish, then you might notice that this is exactly what they do. They're probably an outfit repeater in some way. And when I say outfit repeater, it doesn't necessarily mean that they do the whole Steve Jobs uniform where they wear the exact same black t-shirt and jeans every single day, although that can be very chic and stylish. I think they're an outfit repeater in the sense that they know their style uniform. I really notice that they tend to follow a few outfit formulas and then just rinse and repeat them. And within that outfit repeating, they just kind of mix and match either the pieces, they'll add an accessory or two to change up the actual look of the outfit, so they're not necessarily wearing the exact same thing every single day, but those outfit combinations definitely starts to create some kind of through line. And I think that really does make a person really stylish because they know what works for them, and It also kind of creates an opportunity to make a you outfit. Like for example, if you're always in some kind of a leather jacket, then people will start to associate that with you. It starts to create a sense of familiarity and ease and effortlessness around the outfit, around the styling, and I think that's what people are really attracted to. And I think that's so chic because not only is there much less of a focus on trends and keeping up with the Joneses and all of that kind of stuff, but they really know what works for them. They know themselves really well, and they can just kind of play on that base formula to keep things really interesting and dynamic within their own style without losing themselves in the process. This next one is really specific, but I just think it looks so beautiful and so chic on everybody, and that is really minimal or no makeup and then a red lip. I just think it looks so beautiful, so classic, so like lived in and cool, and I just love it. I don't know why, I just think it looks great. I love just like an eye with no mascara, maybe like a little bit of glow to the skin, and then a really like either bold red lip or even one that's just like a little bit tapped on and lived in. Number 3 is any outfit that has a little bit of ease somewhere. So I find myself really attracted to outfits that look like this, like this, like this, or like this. And the through line there, I find, is that there's always just a little bit of ease and relaxation somewhere. So I think it's really, really chic when, you know, a button-down shirt is just like that little bit of oversized, almost like you stole your boyfriend's shirt, or like the jeans just have a little bit of slouch to them. They just feel a bit more lived in and like you wear them every day, so they're stretching out kind of and molding to your body. Or when that blazer is just that little bit oversized and relaxed, not necessarily swimming in it because it is easy to go overboard, and I have done that myself. I get it. But I just feel like I find when there's a bit of movement and roominess to the clothing somewhere, it doesn't have to be the whole outfit, but just somewhere, it just feels like they went ahead and threw it all on and ran out the door. And I think that's what we're trying to achieve when we talk about effortless style, sort of implying that we just threw these things together and off we went, and these are just, oh, like these are things that I wear all the time and it's just so easy. But it also lets you move in the clothing, it lets you move through the world and kind of do what you need to do practically, rather than feeling like constrained and totally sucked into your clothing. I think there is a time and a place for wearing things that are more form-fitting and more like slim on slim on slim, but I always find that when there's something just like easy about the outfit, then it just feels that much more chic to me. Big bags. So the more oversized bag is making a comeback, and I love that, especially coming off of that micro sort of useless mini bag trend that we saw for the past few years. Like I said, I'm really attracted to things that just feel really easy. They have some slouch, some relaxation to them. And I think a big bag really communicates that, and also it's just really practical. Like those little tiny mini bags just feel really constrained and useless to me, versus a larger bag that you can actually carry your life around in. That's also fashionable. I love that. And I love the way people style it too, with like scarves and trinkets and bangles. It's just another way to show off their personality through their personal style, and I just think it is so, so good. And the more lived in, the better. I think it's really cool when it looks like you actually use it. So the fact that it's not too precious, like you put it on the ground, it has scuffs, it has scratches, it has wrinkles. I just think it's great. I think it's so chic to use your clothes, wear your clothes, and use your things. So I love a button-down shirt. I'm finally starting to wear my own button-down shirts, and there's just something so chic and sophisticated and clean and classic about a button-down. I love them when they are sharp and tailored and almost tuxedo style, but I also love them with things like denim, with trousers, wearing them slightly oversized, and I especially think it is so, so chic when you have your button-down shirt and you have a few buttons undone. You have the sleeves rolled up. To me, it's just like the ultimate look of chill, relaxation, but there's still that sort of classic element to it. It's really rich and structured, and I just think you can't go wrong with a button-down. A pointed toe kitten heel. I think it's really feminine and beautiful. I love the way people pair it with things like dresses and skirts, but also with wide leg trousers, with something a bit more rough and heritage like denim. I just think a pointed toe in general really creates a beautiful line of elongation in the leg. And the fact that it's a kitten heel, it's still that sense of practicality and ease. It's something that you can, for the most part, actually walk around in and like live your life in, compared to a stiletto heel, which also looks beautiful but is probably a little less wearable. And so to me feels just like a bit more stiff. And I personally love using a pointed toe or a kitten heel or both to create some sharpness and elongation in my outfits, because I like to play with more oversized elements like wider leg jeans, like oversized blazers and shirts and things like that. And so I find the kitten heel is a way to add a little bit of slimness into the look to balance all of that out. Cool glasses. I got laser eye surgery years ago, but sometimes I just miss the chance to wear just like a really, really cool, bold pair of fashion frames. If you have a cool pair of glasses that you wear all the time, or even really, really great sunglasses that are just like either really sharp or bold or really classic and rugged, I just think a good pair, especially if it's like a signature pair, immediately it tells me you're cool, you're chic. I talk about this a lot in my videos, where I think we really underestimate and undervalue the power of accessories when it comes to conveying your personal style and really kind of putting an outfit together. We really focus, I think, a little bit too much on the clothing, because I think accessories is where you can really allow your style to shine. And a really great pair of sunglasses or a really cool pair of glasses, if you have to wear glasses in your everyday, I just think so chic. Layered and signature jewelry. Just like a really cool pair of glasses, I love a good jewelry moment. And whether that be a really cool necklace stack that's super layered, or if you have a bunch of rings that you wear every single day, a really cool bangle stack, I think it becomes part of your style uniform. It's kind of like a quirk and something that people start to know you for and like start to familiarize themselves with. So I always find when I'm like people watching or looking at style inspiration, I do pay attention to the jewelry, because I think it just really puts things together. It really helps communicate what you want to communicate about your style or about how you feel that day. And especially if you tend to have a more basic or minimal style, adding that signature jewelry stack really just kicks it up a notch and is where you can really let your personality shine. I love it when it's fine jewelry mixed together, but I also love like bold statements and vintage jewelry and kind of like a mix of everything. I just think it looks really good, so chic, so cool. I love it. When the blazer or coat is layered over your shoulders, especially when you're dressing a bit more formally or doing evening wear. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I think it's like the hair that kind of pops out if you're wearing your hair down. Feels a bit more eased out. It feels a bit more elevated and cool versus when you actually put the jacket on. I'm still obsessed. I still love this, but it can also, depending on what you're wearing and where you're going, start to feel really corporate and business-like. So I think if you want to feel a bit more eased out, but you don't want to lose your layering piece, I think throwing your coat or your blazer on over the shoulders, I just think, oh, so beautiful. I love it. I love it. Monochromatic outfits. Maybe this is because I tend to lean towards a little bit more minimal classic styles, but I love like an all black everything outfit, an all cream, all white, all neutral, or even just all one really bold color. It's so chic, so simple, so easy, but also can make such a great statement at the same time. It's something that I lean towards when I want to feel really good but don't necessarily know what to wear. Dressing in all one color, super easy. And if you have a bolder color palette in your wardrobe, rocking it all in one color, in one tone, it just immediately tells me that you're cool, you're stylish, you're chic, you know how to dress, and that you're not afraid to be bold and to make a statement. And I think it's so good. Knowing how to layer. So I have a bit more of a simple, more minimal style, but that doesn't mean I don't appreciate more bold, avant-garde, kind of edgy styles. Like I love these looks of layering really voluminous pieces or dresses over pants, and just creating a lot of depth and dimension in the outfit. And this can be done both minimally and simply, something like this, or really bold and out there like that. Either way, I think layering is really one of the keys to feeling really cool and effortless in your outfits. There's just so many really great and creative ways that you can do that. So when I see people do it, it really inspires me. It makes me really think outside of the box with my own style. And it's chic. It's great. When people wear vintage or secondhand, this is something that I'm working on myself. I have been shopping a lot more secondhand and kind of exploring thrifting here and there in my downtime. But I absolutely love it when someone tells me like, oh yeah, this is thrifted, or oh yeah, this is vintage, or I upcycled this. Or I really, really love it when you kind of mix modern day pieces with thrifted or vintage pieces. I just think it creates a really, really cool, effortless, and unique look. And I think when you shop mainly secondhand or thrift a lot of your wardrobe, it really forces you to be creative with your clothes and with your styling, because you don't necessarily have the opportunity to just like see an outfit and buy it off the rack immediately. It also takes a ton of time. You have to search through piles and piles and piles of clothes and gems, and you kind of really develop that muscle of knowing what to look for, what's a good piece versus not, and how to sort of like scan around to find the gems that are really going to complement your wardrobe and your style. And it's just something that I've always really admired and am trying to do more of myself when it comes to the way I consume clothing and how I shop. I just think when it comes to unique style that truly does feel one of a kind, I think that is a really great way to do it. And finally, I think it is so chic when you wear what you love and you wear it without apology. You know, and I don't necessarily need to know you personally to kind of clock that in your outfit. I think it's really in a way that you carry yourself. It's how you move through the world, because I might not even necessarily get a chance to talk to you, but the way that you carry yourself and what you're wearing, all is a way that you can communicate without having to say a word. And I just think that is the ultimate goal when it comes to personal style, when it comes to wardrobe and all of the things that we love about style and fashion. That to me is like the peak, that's the goal, and you kind of know it when you see it. And it doesn't necessarily have to be anything about dressing the most flattering or what's on trend and what's cool right now. I think you can really get a sense of when people know themselves and know their style. And that to me is just the coolest, most chic, most attractive thing. I'm sure there are a ton of things that I missed that I didn't mention in this video, so let me know in the comments below things that you think are so chic, or when you see them in the street or on somebody else, you immediately say, ooh, that's style. I'm so curious, so let me know down below. If you like this video, it would mean so much to me if you gave it a thumbs up. It is a great way you can help support my channel and let YouTube know that you liked it. If you want to see more, please subscribe. And if you want more exclusive bonus content, you can become a member of my YouTube community down below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next Sunday. Bye. Stay chic. That was so not chic.